Hello YouTube, I'm Joe, you're watching my channel Ink&Iron, and today we have the first sponsored video on this channel. This video is brought to you by Thrunite. They reached out to me asking if I wanted to try one of their new flashlight models, and I said yes, and they sent this over for free. So just let that be known at the beginning of the review. This is the Thrunite BSS V4. I don't know what BSS stands for. Didn't look it up. Doesn't really matter to me. This is in the cool white tone. So let me show you what you get in your packaging here. To me, this is mostly an EDC light, but could flex into a tactical role. We'll talk about that. So you can get a free flashlight with your order if you're so inclined. I tried to put the packaging back as best I could. This is basically how it came to me. This is the flashlight here. I got the gray coloration. I like it quite a bit. Let me compare it to, let's see, I have a Maglite here, Maglite in gray. This is like a warm gray, and I appreciate that. When it came to me, it was like this. So you hit the tail cap, you just get a red light. Try and hit the side switch, just a red light, right? No actual power going to the emitter. This is lockout mode, and this mode makes a lot more sense when we go over the features later. So you want to screw down the light head before using it. It says that in several other languages. You have a warranty card, sure. The Thrunite guide here in multiple languages as well. Very nice. I'm going to just keep that off to the side since I want to keep the logo visible here. It does come with a little belt carry sheath. That's kind of nice if you're so inclined. It does fit in there with the bezel attached. I'm not going to carry it like this, but I appreciate that they let you have so many options to carry it. You know, depending on how you want to use it. If you want to use it tactically, you can actually use a pocket clip. Here's the charging cable. Where's that clip? Here's a pocket clip. So you can clip it to your belt, or you know, a pack, or your pants, whatever you got going on. There we go. Fits pretty nicely. My main light I'm going to compare it to is the Phoenix PD35. This is the tactical, and they are like comically similar, so it'll be a pretty good thing to compare to. I'm not really inclined to use lanyards, but there you have it. An extra tail cap is also included in there in case you wear this one out, which is very nice courtesy. And this is something we'll talk about in just a minute, although you savvy flashlight people will know what that is right off the bat. One huge advantage of this light for me is the fact that you can charge it via USB. My main gripe with the PD35 Tactical was that I needed a separate battery charger, so I either had to bring this home and charge it or bring the charger with me to wherever I was using the light. Yeah, huge disadvantage there in terms of portability. This is a self-contained package. Now you can take the battery out. It is an 18650 and 3100 milliamperes, so it's pretty energy-packed battery system in there. You can see the nice O-ring in there keeping it waterproof. And in order to get this to turn on, we're going to hold the side switch for about 2 seconds, and this gives you Firefly mode. Right, you can see this is a very gentle mode. This is like half a lumen, I believe. Yeah, 0.054 lumens, so just enough to kind of see by, read by. It's enough. It'll get you there. It kind of reminds me of Maglites a little bit. You know, when the batteries start dying in this thing, you start to get this like just ambient glow going on. Okay, so from Firefly mode, if we hold it for 2 seconds, we'll get that lockout mode again. So if you need to throw this in a bag, or you're going to be running around and possibly hitting this while you're doing so, it's a good idea to lock out the light. But yeah, in order to unlock it, you will have to hold it down for 2 more seconds, and it'll automatically put you in Firefly mode. So to turn off Firefly mode without locking out, just hit it, and then it's going to cycle into mode memory. So it has like 3 normal modes. So if we click it, so low mode here will run for 55 hours at 33 lumens. This is a pretty good utilitarian light source. You can see the beam pattern is pretty nice. It is fairly floody with a decent hotspot so that you can make out things that you need to. Definitely better than my mag light here. Mode number 2, medium mode, 350 lumens. This will run for 4.5 hours, supposedly. I'm not going to test it. 350 is about the brightest I would need on a day-to-day basis. But if you're so inclined, you can go to high mode, which starts out at 1426 lumens. Whoops. Come on. There's high mode. 1426, it'll taper down to 634 lumens, apparently, after about 2 minutes. But yeah, this is wicked bright. And then the turbo mode. So let's go back to low. Here's low mode, 33 lumens. Turbo mode. Whenever the flashlight is on, you just hit this tail cap and it'll just go turbo, which is insanely bright. It is 2523 lumens. It will taper down because it starts to just dump heat into this front portion right here. Like, it's already warm. I can feel it. And if my hand's in front of it, I can feel the heat coming off this mode. So that is why this has a lockout mode, which I can appreciate, because if you were to accidentally bump this in your pocket, this would be a great way to set your pants on fire. So thank you, Thrunite, for thinking that all the way through. This also has a strobe mode, which I don't actually remember how to get into. Let me look it up. Okay, so weirdly enough, the instructions do not tell me how to activate the strobe mode. So yeah, I don't know how to do it. Yeah, you've got Firefly mode, you've got low, medium, high, low, medium, high. They'll just keep cycling if you hold the side switch. And then if the light is off or on, the tail cap is your high mode. And it's also a momentary, so you don't actually have to click it, right? You can just tap it, or you can click it down and it'll stay on. But yeah, super bright light. Great for everyday carry. I have used it around the house a little bit, not too much. Here's some observations. So once you put this bezel on, right, suddenly your beam pattern is changed. You can see it has like little flower petals now. Doesn't really bother me much, but just wanted to put it out there in case some of you are concerned about your beam pattern being disrupted. And then we have this little thing, which I found very interesting. Not that I'll use it much, but this is like a polarized coating on here, and then it makes your light red. So if you're one of those people who is reading maps at night or whatever, you want to preserve your night vision, this will be good for that. It looks really wild to do the turbo mode with this. Yeah, it's like looking at like a distant planet or sun or something. It's crazy. Really like how this red filter is perfectly color matched to the rest of the light. I'm not sure if if you got a coyote colored light, that this would also be coyote colored, but I appreciate the little attention to detail right there on this one. Let me, for the sake of comparison, show you my PD35 Tactical. There we go. So interesting comparison because they are extremely similar lights in format. This one, the Thrunite, is definitely brighter. I think this guy tops out at about 900 lumens. Let's see, we can literally, that's its high mode. Yeah, Thrunite was beating it a little bit. Yeah, I think this guy's about 900. This has served me pretty well. You can see it's fairly well beat up. And recently I got a diffuser for this because I have cats and I'm often looking for them in the dark and I don't want to blind their little sensitive eyes. So this diffuses very nicely. And I thought these were so similar in size that we might actually be able to use this accessory on a Thrunite. Haha, look at that. Whoa, too bright with the turbo mode. There we go. So that has a nice torch effect. So yeah, you can buy one of Phoenix's diffusers and use it on your Thrunite. I don't know if that's what Thrunite wants me to say in the sponsored video, but I appreciate you guys sending me the light, and I like even more that I can use aftermarket accessories. That's really fun. Alright, a couple of size comparisons, why not? So the dimensions of this light, as listed, 146.5 millimeters long, 28 millimeters thick, I guess. And then the battery itself is 25.4 millimeters, so about an inch across. So yeah, pretty good everyday carry size. Well, let me just show it to you next to, this is an Opinel number 8 knife. Here's a Leatherman P4, and these are some examples of other stuff I have on the channel. Leatherman Free P4, and how about a Victorinox Explorer? This is an 89 millimeter multi-tool there. So there you go. Just a little quick size comparison, give you an idea of how big it is, how it carries. So yeah, that is the Thrunite BSS V4. I do like the color options that this comes in. You can get black, that's the cheapest one. You can get gray and coyote. They are a little bit more expensive. This is about a $66 light at the moment. It is September 2021. And then you can go a little bit higher. It's about 75 bucks right now, I think, is the camouflage version. I did not want the camouflage because the camouflage that Thrunite has is too good. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, man, if I drop that outside, I'm gonna have a hard time finding it. So I went with this like gunmetal gray, and yeah, I'm a fan. I think I'm gonna be carrying this as sort of a casual EDC light for me, but Thrunite has plenty of other offerings, and if you're interested in this light, I'll have a link in the description to their Amazon store. So yeah, as well as their official website. Well, I've been Joe. You've been watching Ink&Iron. Shout out to Thrunite. Thank you for sponsoring this video. And for more, well, a little bit of flashlight content, but a lot more multi-tools, knives, pens, EDC kind of stuff, stick around the channel, so like this video, and subscribe for more. Alright, thank you for watching. I've been Joe. You've been watching Ink&Iron. Catch you on the next one. Bye.